damn thing, that's the control line, and the test line, which is I have positive for COVID still. Well, maybe it doesn't change. Once you have it, it stays like that? I don't know. When it goes away, does it change? There's some more chicken soup, some bread. The cat was sitting on my lap, and the timer for the test to check the test went off, and he flew off like somebody had spooked him. Well, I am memorizing the lines pretty okay. The first 2 clumps, and then the third I'm working on. And then if I start feeling weird, hot and cold, I turn the AC off because I was cold. My whole body was ice cold. So now it's stuffy in here and very, very warm, but my skin is still cool. Go figure, I don't know. Tonight is put the trash out night. So eventually, by this afternoon, I will be putting trash out. And I may end up getting more orange juice or something. I wanted to show you. Oh, I should have thought of all of this before turning the camera on. I got some super duper cleaning stuff that I'll be cleaning, light switches and everything. That's what came for Brian. The one on top is 74 kilos. The other 2 are 78 kilos. That's how much they weigh. 74 kilos is like 172 pounds. So it's like 4, almost 600 pounds of whatever sitting right there. How the hell is Brian supposed to? I don't know if they used a forklift to put it in there. I'll have to ask Ashley. Oh, that click, click, click. It's the water softener making that noise. It's been doing that for like a month or so. Yeah, it's annoying. My desk is a desk. Yeah. Well, you do crafts. Your workbench is your desk. I do have to clean this up. Don't feel like it lately, but I will. I've got some more like container shelfy things here, so it will be organized one of these days. And I'm going to have each tool in a box. Like the drill will have its own box, or something like a little box, or part of a diaper box or something. So I can, or maybe even a plastic one, I don't know. Slide them in there on the shelf, so if you need a drill, you pull it out. I've got a jigsaw, a drill, a sander. Those are the basic things that I have. In here, I've got a couple hand saws and a file. In this drawer, what do I have in here? My hex wrench and all that. Little odds and ends. This is part of a closed circuit camera that Brian was throwing away because the camera broke. But it's a solar thing, and I think it still works. So one day I'm going to experiment with it. Yep. My abode. This is where a third car stall used to be. And I guess people had workout equipment in here for the people that lived in the house. That archway right there used to have a door locked to go in the house. And that portico there is where you set your keys down or whatever. And then there's the bathroom and my bedroom. I moved the little heater, the fireplace over here, Brian wanted me to. This is all going to have to be cleared up or I can't use it. Picture that I do want to work on. I'm going to have to redo this part here. My kind of storage. See, it used to be a garage in here, so the ceiling's high, which is nice. There's my little man. I think he came up with whatever this, well, I know what it is, COVID. And I've got a rubber chicken that makes noise, a curly red wig. Yeah, I've got my affirmation pickle. This is a cool thing. There's a yodeling pickle, but it only does one yodel. It's about 10 seconds, and it's the only yodel it does. This has over 100 different ones.
It's never too late to set another goal or to dream a new dream.
That's right. That's exactly right. Even if you know it'll never come true. See, I call it my portico because there's doors here. The door from here. That door is a closet. That door goes into their family room. That door is my bedroom, and that door is the bathroom. Da-da-da. Oh my God, who's that intruder? Well, better not mess with her. She looks like she could sit on you and squish you. Right? Yeah, little stinker butt. What stinker butt? Oh my goodness. Soup and bread and ice water. As Groucho would say, give me some onions, I'll make your ice water. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What are you smelling me for? I didn't do anything or go anywhere. Weirdo. Oh. Well, I did sleep because I did dream. I was woken up by the phone, one of those scam calls. And my eyesight's gotten worse. I don't know if it's the COVID or it's like so blurry. I have to squint to see if I can read it. Definite visit to the end of the month I have a doctor visit. Definitely. See, when you go to have something looked at or a visit or like something on your car or whatever, I hate doing that because if they have a financial interest in you having something wrong or your vehicle having something wrong, they're going to run with it. They'll check your bank account. If you notice that you go to the doctor and it's always, well, let's see what your insurance is. What can we bilk you for? How many tests can we run you through? Do you have enough money that we can make an MRI? For the last 3-4 days, I sit down to watch my vlogs that I normally catch up on, so I learn about the world or whatever. But I've been so foggy in and out that I don't really recall what I've said and what I haven't said and what I've watched and what I haven't watched. I end up watching comedians, and thankfully, the thing that keeps playing one after another, and it's comedians, so that's okay. If it was like world news and stuff, I think it would kill me. Because I'd been away from the world news and all the Bullunky. I like that word. All the Bullunky. Kind of like malarkey and bullshit and whatever put together. Bullunky. And then last night I felt a little better, so I was watching various things about Trump and Epstein and all that crap that is like a big shit show. And I cried. I was sitting there crying. And then there was a cold case solved. Some little girl, a baby was found 31 years ago in a dumpster, stabbed 21 times. They finally figured out with DNA testing who the mother of that baby was. Well, that mother died a few years ago, and they contacted her family, found out who she was hanging with, and they got a hold of the guy, or she was married, but it wasn't her. They took his DNA, it wasn't his baby. But there was another fella that it does happen to be his baby, and I'm like, holy shit. And the guy put a name to the baby so that they could put the baby at rest. The mom's last name was Larson. I have Larsons in my family, but not from the area where this person was. And I was just bawling my head off. Was the world always this fucked up? And we just didn't know it because now everybody knows everything due to constant surveillance. And I got another damn thing from quote-unquote Elon Musk. Oh, you sure could use $500,000 in a Tesla. You know, I was waiting for you to just contact me, and it's like the third time. So I had to report it. And then you get all these calls all the time. Like, thanks a lot, asswipe. Call block can only go so far. And I look up where the area code's from. I don't know anyone from there. Not even a business or nothing. They just use defunct numbers. You know, if someone has a cell phone and then they switch businesses or homes or whatever, that old number is no longer in service. That's the one they call you through. One time they did call me through someone's number, and I called it back. And this lady answered and had no idea that her number was being used. This is ridiculous. It's enough to make a guy actually revert way back past everything and live like a hermit in the forest. I think Bigfoot's got it right. Being by himself. Oh. It was nearly 1 o'clock. The director did message me and say, why don't you just shoot for Monday? Get better the rest of this week. And make sure to wear a mask when you come back. And I said, aye, sir. Aye, I will do. Oh, God. Well, kitty cat's taking up residence right here. I will eat my soup and maybe catch up on a couple things unless it depresses me, which it probably will. I mean, can you imagine waking up, let's say you have a family member that's been in a coma for 30 years, and he wakes up to this, all this stuff going on. They'd say, put me back. It's enough to make you throw up. It's Bullunky. Upward and onward.